Hello and welcome to another update on XRP. Just want to share with you here some insights on the latest developments in this sideways range that have developed or that have come up. Obviously, the idea is still, and that's unchanged, just need to mention it for context, that the wave 4, larger degree, bottomed in April. Around the 7th of April, we had a 5-wave move up, which is bullish. And bullish as long as we're holding $1.79, which is the 78.6 retracement of that rally after the April low. And as long as we're holding that, typically sentiment can be considered bullish. But obviously there is some kind of a temporary pullback, which is normal. After a 5-wave move up, we expect a 3-wave pullback. There's a support area, and the idea was that we could move higher in potentially the yellow scenario here. We talked about that yesterday, but it would be based on a very questionable structure here. Very questionable, yeah. Why is it so problematic? Because this deep retrace is not ideal, and some cryptos even made a lower low. So it's not necessarily high confidence, okay, that we've bottomed there in another 1-2 setup. And then if I look at the structure, this is not impulsive to the upside. So all of that creates a lot of problems. So what is possible, though, is that some kind of a diagonal pattern is forming. So it would have to be here, internal third wave as an ABC structure, for example. So the main takeaway is the yellow scenario in which a wave 2 bottomed in June, 5th of June, and then a smaller degree wave 2 bottomed also in June, a week later, very speculative. And again, with it forming a diagonal pattern now, even more questionable. So then the setback that came after we failed to break above the Wednesday high means that I wouldn't be surprised if this is forming a triangle. I'm normally extremely careful with tracking triangles because they often go or get invalidated. But this could be a triangle. Remember the blue count in which the wave 2 could still be unfolding? I'm talking about the wave 2 that in the yellow count bottomed on the 5th of June. Well, it would be A wave down and then A, B, C, D, E in a B wave before we could go down in a C wave. So this triangle would indicate we're forming a series of lower highs and higher lows. So this is something that I'm tracking and that is valid as long as the market is holding below the last swing high. So holding below round about $2.33. Because any break above that level will mean that at least the triangle is going to be invalidated, because the triangle requires a sequence of lower highs and higher lows. So that means this is a sideways consolidation pattern. If it continues to move sideways, it becomes more probable that the B wave is unfolding as a triangle. Basically that the correction is playing out over time, not over price. XRP likes to do that. And then we could still get that C wave to the downside, deeper into support towards $1.79 to $1.95. So that's currently what I'm tracking here in this scenario: A wave, B wave, C wave. Or if it goes higher, yeah, but I mean, look at this. There's no impulse. Had this really followed through, rallied to $2.47 directly, I'd be a bit more confident that I would give you support for wave 4, and we could just watch for one more high, but it's not doing it. Typically a first indication that something is changing there, that yellow at least isn't playing out. Yeah, that's the update on XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.